What is up, guys? Welcome back to the videos. If you guys are new, oh shit, my name is Mike. So in this video we are working on my brother's Evo. He actually just got a whole new like steering wheel setup for his Evo. We have the Works Bell short hub for the Evo 10 and a Vertex 10-star red to match the red Evo. So we're gonna be throwing that on today for Josh.
Excited.
Let's go ahead and like check out the steering wheel, show them what we're
working with.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So this is the Vertex 10-star red. Boom.
It looks pretty sick. Yeah, that looks so cool. Damn.
And then it got the horn button too. The horn button's actually a nice touch. I like this. Boom.
Honestly, it kind of matches the color of my car. You see? Yeah, it's pretty close,
yeah,
dude.
It's actually really close. Maybe you should have it.
Yeah, I'll just take this.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thanks, man. But yeah, we're gonna be throwing on the steering wheel, and I don't know. This is like the first like Vertex steering wheel that we've had, and compared to Nardi, it's pretty good condition. Like I mean, it's pretty good quality compared to the Nardi. Yeah, it's brand new. Yeah. But yeah, the quality is actually really good. So let's go ahead and throw this on. All right. So first step. Because this car still has the airbag, you need to disconnect your battery.
Okay.
So
let's do that. It's in the trunk.
Yep, it's in the trunk.
I always forget that. I have to remove this first, or
yeah.
I need to remove all of this.
So you just take this out,
yeah,
and then you just, the door goes all the way down.
There we go.
Yeah, and then you need to take off the negative terminal. So the positive is red, yeah, and then the black one is negative. But you need a
thingy, a fucking...
Yeah, you need a wrench. 10 mil. You need a 10 mil.
Alright.
So if you guys don't know why we disconnect the battery, it's because we're dealing with airbags now, and this just lowers the risk of having the airbag explode for if there's a short or anything. That's why we disconnect the battery, just so we're doing it like extra safe. So you don't have to loosen it
all the way.
All the way, yeah. You just want it loose enough that you can just take it off. See if it wiggles. Yeah, and then you want to move it far away, just so it doesn't risk, arcing on anything. Just make sure it's not touching anything. I think this should be okay, like that.
Yeah, if anything, put this there.
Yeah, that's far enough. So the two bolts here are Torx. There, heaps easier. Okay, so now that we have the airbag portion out, the two bolts that were here, we were using T30 Torx bits. Usually the clips of the airbag a little bit different. The rest of the car. And I guess this is your ground for your horn. Just pull them out and the whole thing comes off, and you can just put it off to the side for now. Okay, so now the next piece, Josh, we're gonna need, I think, a 17 mil here with a ratchet.
Okay. Yes, sir, you got my word.
Okay, so now we have a 17 mil and an extension. Thanks to Josh.
Yeah, all this.
Yeah, you might need a...
Oh,
there
shit.
you go. That's it. We're good. We're good. It does help if you have like a longer ratchet like this. This is actually like really, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's really, really long. The normal ratchet go like up to here, but because the handle's longer, you have more leverage. Makes the whole job a lot easier. So once you take this off, leave a few threads just to make sure. It comes off, and boom, you should be all good. So there's a, oh, there we go. So now there's
like a locking mechanism.
Yeah, there's like a lock here. You gotta push it forward, and the thing comes out.
There you have it.
So here's the lock here. Now it's unlocked. When you push it down, it's locked. You just gotta lift this tab up, and the whole thing should just pop off. Now we have the OEM steering wheel off. We can put this off to the side again, and go get the Works Bell hub. Also, one thing to mention is this is your clock spring. On some cars, your clock spring is the mechanism that when you put on your turn signal, when you turn the wheel back, turn signal indicator goes back to the neutral position, or it turns it off. So if you take this off, you'd have to turn off your turn signal manually, which I don't like doing. I like getting the proper thing that makes the car work the way it should. And this is what Josh got, the Works bell. Short hub adapter, which is made in Japan, and it's like, I don't know, I think it's like the best one in the market for the Evos.
Yeah, I was looking at the reviews before I got a hub, and that one like supports the
Evo 10. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So when you turn it back, it'll actually turn back, unlike other hubs.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna have to do is tuck this all in here and then put this thing inside it just so it looks really clean. And yeah, it should go on fairly easily. All right, so we had a little issue. They came with 2 resistors. I measured the resistance of each of them with the ohm meter, and each one of these had 1.5 ohms, which together would make it 3 ohms. So if your airbag connector looks like this, you'd have to connect it all in sequence, kind of like 1, 2 would be on one side and 3, 4 would be on the other side, just like this. Basically what this little circuit does is it tricks the computer to think that the airbag is still plugged in, but there's actually no airbag. And in the case that you get into a collision where the airbag would actually deploy, it will just blow these little fuses at the end here, and that would be it. So now that when you put in the key and start the car, the airbag light should go off. So now that we have that, all we have to do is put electrical tape just so these little circuits don't come off while you're driving, and Josh should be all good to go with his new Vertex wheel. Oddly enough, there wasn't any information on how you plug in these little circuits online. We were looking on YouTube and forums and stuff, and there was literally nothing. I just had to get Josh to disconnect the battery, and I would plug it in a different sequence each time until the airbag light came off. So if you want to install an aftermarket steering wheel on your Evo and you're picky like us and you don't want any airbag lights, that's the sequence to do it. But once you have it on, you should be all good to go, as long as you like tape down the resistors and they don't move while you're driving. You should be all good. So there's a little window here where you can put a wire that would be for your horn into there, and then the rest of this you would just put inside the hub and kind of tuck it inside, just like that. You could go inside and tape it too, but I'm not going to do that. I think it's good the way it is. I'm using the factory, not just because it's OEM. It's probably stronger than the one that Workspell gives you.
Now we can put on the wheel.
Yeah, you should be able to put on the wheel.
Wait, is your hands dirty or what?
Hold on, let me...
some wipes.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to dirty this. This is brand new.
It's black, bro. Whatever. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have the right... You want to center the wheel, first of all.
Is it centered or is the hub centered?
So the wheels, we know the wheels are straight, but the hub isn't centered. So what you're going to have to do is... Do you have a Sharpie or something? Or you can even use tape here.
How do you know it's the top?
How do I know? Because I put the steering wheel on like this, and that would be the top screw or the top bolt here, right?
Okay.
So if I could bolt on the steering wheel like this, but then your steering wheel won't be straight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put tape on the top here, so I know this is the top. You just need some, and sorry, I'm gonna have to unbolt this again.
Why?
Because then your steering wheel won't be straight. Because the wheels are straight, but your steering wheel is pointing this way. So once I do it, once I take
so you
get what I'm saying? So now that you have all the bolts in, Josh, you should be all good to go with this. All you have to do is push it in like that. That should be good. If you drive your car around and you notice that your steering wheel is like crooked, let me know. We'll just take it off and then recenter it, and
okay.
It should be good.
It should be fine though. I usually try to park straight. You like it?
Honestly, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, with the red and everything, it looks good.
It does match the car. Usually I'm not a huge fan of like the embroidery and stuff, but feeling the steering wheel, it feels like the quality of like a Nardi steering wheel. It actually feels really good. And it doesn't have the ribs here, so it has like a unique feel. It's actually really nice. So yeah, that's the whole install. That's all you'd have to do to install one of these aftermarket steering wheels on your Evo. Again, we would highly suggest you go with like a high-end like hub adapter like Works Bell. it came with everything we needed. We didn't have to buy anything extra. I'm not too sure about the NRG ones, but how much was this?
That was like around 200, I think.
200 bucks for the hub adapter.
Canadian.
Yeah,
Just so
200
people-
Canadian. So if you went with like the NRG, that's like what, 50 bucks less. You'd rather well, you might as well go with like a JDM brand or something like that. More clout than I don't know, NRG, I guess. But I like the steering wheel. Good job, Josh.
Thanks, dude.
All right, so that's the whole install.
Sheesh.